Hi everyone, here's my personal tribute to the old TV show Laugh-In. Now if this goes over 5 minutes or so, please just click over to part 2 because I'm still not very smart when it comes to computers, so I don't know how to make the 10-minute limit. I'm only up to like the 5-minute. But anyway, on to the story. When I was a kid, I used to watch Laugh-In all the time and used to really enjoy the show. Very, very funny. And now it's such a time capsule to a bygone era, and it's great to have all those stars on tape, watching the old show back, in their prime, and like I said, a nice time capsule of the 60s. Well, anyway, they started to redo the show, rebroadcast the show, I should say, in 2001 on the old Trio network on cable. And I started watching it again. I said, boy, this is great. This is so nostalgic to see this show again. And little did I know at the time, I had been developing a heart problem. And as the months were going by and I was taping this show, I was getting progressively sicker and sicker. And I'd be quite nauseous, like during the day. And then I would always look in the back of my mind, well, just get through today, and you'll feel better in the evening, which I did. And usually around midnight, I would take the show. It was shown at like 2 in the afternoon, and I believe it was rebroadcast a couple of times during the day also, beyond that. But I would tape the show at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and set the timer. Well, anyway, I would, hope to get through the day to watch it at midnight just before going to bed and having a little snack. And it was a great escape because I would usually be feeling better by then, and I could watch the show and be relaxed and forget the troubles of the day. Well, anyway, it got to be too much. I was still watching the show. It got to be too much health-wise, and I ended up going to the hospital early in 2002. As it turns out, I had a heart catheterization while I was in the hospital and flatlined, where my breathing and heart stopped for 2 minutes, which is another story entirely I plan to put on YouTube here. But thanks to God, I was brought back and spent the week in the hospital. Well, before I left, I had set the timer to record the Laugh-In shows at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So when I get back from the hospital after open heart surgery and was recovering, you do find humor even in the, sorriest times in your life. I couldn't help wagging my head and laughing because I said, there was a commitment there, because even through this whole ordeal of the heart surgery and the catheterization and flatlining, I was taping the show, and I flatlined actually while the show was taping, because it was around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I couldn't help wagging my head and thinking, I'm taping the show. When I got home, I had taped the show while basically I was clinically dead. So it is kind of funny in that sense, looking back on it, but the whole thing with the show is it was a great show, and it was there at a very tough time in my life, and I'm grateful for it. And anyway, that's the story behind it, and here's just a few little pieces of memorabilia from the Laugh-In show, just a few little common pieces here. But first, right here is the Rowan and Martin Laugh-In record album, and this opens up to like one of the gatefold covers, and you got some of the old stars in there from the 60s series. Okay, there's one, and here's another one with Rowan and Martin on the cover. This was issued in the early 70s, I believe. And then we got an original TV guide from the Cleveland area from 1966. This is when Rowan and Martin were subbing for the Dean Martin show. They were the summer replacements in 1966. And here is Rowan and Martin from Life magazine in 1969. And finally, we got a Rowan and Martin picture, and in the frame is Dick Martin's autograph. Well, anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please continue to watch Laugh-In when they start rerunning them. Okay, well, thanks so much. Bye-bye.